Dear Iman TV viewers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Today is my fifth presentation about the angel, demons and Satan. In the previous program, and I mentioned about the Malaik, that who they are not free, they are only has particular or a special task or duty that around and around Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. At the same time, at the another tribes or another of them, there is many kind of tribe. Each creation has it like a human being, but some tribe is also allowed to be inside the body of human being, all around them, or some of them also, but mostly they are in the special task and duty. That's how the angel does not have freedom at all. But demon has a freedom, and he has do whatever he can do. I mentioned on last week that demon use everyone to be out of the ibadat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and about he trying to people should not be religious. That's the main thing that he do. Mostly those who follow the commands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The man is able to read and to do whatever a person think about it, and see if the person is weak and easy can redirect him. The person's perceptions. It means that the demon, the most things he trying to redirect the perception of the person, like we say irada. Someone has a stronger perception, someone has weak perceptions. It depends on the personality of the person. Anyway, demons also change not only the personality of the person, but make the person kill intellectually. How? Bring a lot of things in their mind, show them all kind of things, noise, something bad screening sometime, but in any way to bring such a kind of way to make the person is to be out of right path. Demon is from the origin of a tribe of devil, but the devil is the one is very strong in mostly bad things. However, today also I'm trying to follow this subject, but one thing it comes to my mind to share with you, and I want to explain about it. That is that I mentioned in previous programs many times, and I mentioned the first universe. I called in first universe. From that point, if some people that has no study that they are come out, but we don't see it in Quran, or there is not in Quran, which is true. The name of the first universe is not in Quran directly, but there is indirectly, because human being, Allah gave him the power, intellectual power, and to find out. أفلا تتفكرون وتعقلون. So, however, even though there is not direct name for first universe in Quran, but there are many verses indirect. If the person think deeply, can find, oh yeah, there was a first universe. Give us hint. Quran is give us a hint. When you read and read and read, you can find out. Then how we should find, how we should know. So first, Holy Quran by itself gave us a comprehension, meaning, like I said, indirectly. Second, the conductions of the invisible creation which is inside of or among the persons, or even inside the body of person, that is also the reason that the good part is help. Yes, there is. They will tell inside. Work with the intellectual, work with the mind, and tell the perception that can person say, yes, there is. And the third part is the quality of the person by himself. If the person is physically or mentally or some kind of heritagely something is not perfect, he cannot bring such a kind of name or subject or somehow the meaning, real meaning of those verses. Quran has a lot of verses. Some of them is all is if the person is not read entirely, that definitely they will confuse, because many verses are similar, but it cannot be for one time if you read it and then you can find the meaning. Is impossible. If anyone want to get more knowledge about to find out there was a first universe, he or she must repeatedly read Quran, and then the unseen force which is inside the body of each person is helping in a way not to be confused or not to be rejected entirely. Someone is cannot find the meaning, cannot find, and they say, oh, what kind of ayat is this, or the verses is this? Anyway, as I mentioned in a previous presentation, that the all invisible creations are for our benefit. These are all Allah made it for the beneficiary of the people. In the case of some word of Quran, if we really want to find the meaning, it needs more searching first, because one verse is in the beginning of Quran and the other one is the inside and whether is the last. If the person all don't know or doesn't know, it cannot be come out by such a determination or determined to what is the meaning of this. For example, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala about the creation of insan, for example, there is a verses. Allah said, For example, that وَإِذْ قَالَ رَبُّكَ لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ إِنِّي خَالِقٌ بَشَرًا مِنْ سُلَالَةٍ مِنْ طِينٍ. In the other place, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, same thing He said, وَإِذْ قَالَ رَبُّكَ لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ إِنِّي جَاعِلٌ فِي الْأَرْضِ خَلِيفَةً. However, these verses also, like a Quran is for 23 years was being completed or read or coded together, and those determination of those verses of Allah which was talking with the Malaik, suddenly, definitely there was not only one time, one day. It can be the time when Allah said to the Malaik that I am the power or creator, that I want to create the insan from the dust. So maybe later on, which all was many times probably passed, and then again God said, Inni ja'ilun. Then said, I would like to make it, but as a wise germ, like a waliyat, like a khalifa. So these are all is very important to the person which say something about this, or translating or make a tafsir or talk about the Quran, has to not be confused. Also, when my project my subject is today about the Malaik, or about the angels and demon and Satan. Today also I'm continue, inshallah. I hope the person that did not know that as the first universe is there, I hope he should know that yes, there is a verse, there was a dunya or time or universe. So, but I would like to also give some more example before I go to my particular subject, and I would like to come to my mind something else to share with you some more, that there was a universe. That universe you or we can call the first universe, the first dunya, and the second dunya, which is right now we are living in, and the third one, the third universe would be Akhirat, which is your all we believe. Inshallah, after break I will give you more information, give you more example, more evidence, inshallah, after the break. Assalamu alaikum.